Hello, all you positive heads out there. It's so good to be back with all you beautiful reflections of the one source consciousness that creates and animates all things. If you're new to this podcast, of course, we are super happy to have you here, and we just ask that you bring an open mind and heart to your listening experience and to be prepared to explore vantage points that I'm convinced will help shift or solidify your current understanding of the ultimate nature of reality in a way that is extremely empowering. Speaking of exploring powerful perspectives, I'm super excited to announce the release of my very first book, The Golden Key: Modern Alchemy to Unlock Infinite Abundance. If you're ready to alchemize the circumstances in your life so that your abundance expands to an entirely new level in 2021, head over to goldenkey.gift to download the audio or ebook as my gift to you by using the code POSITIVEHEAD.
All right, all you positive heads, welcome one and all. I'm very grateful that you have joined me today on this beautiful and very magical day. We're getting very close to the Lion's Gate, which happens every year on the 8th of August, 8/8, which is two infinity symbols. It's a very powerful day, and many refer to it as a portal. And interestingly enough, I can feel the energy of it this year. This year, it feels a little bit more powerful than it has in years past because the new moon is coinciding with it. And so with that new moon creative energy, with this powerful Leo creative energy of the Lion's Gate, it's coming together and it is super, super strong. And I wanted to find a little blurb about the Lion's Gate because I am not super well versed in astrology. I dabble here and there, but I wanted to go and see what some of the experts had to say. And I found this nice article on foreverconscious.com, and I wanted to share just a little bit about what they have to say about the Lion's Gate this year. So on August 8th, we begin a new lunar cycle under the presence of the Lion's Gate portal. This makes for some magical, high vibrational energy that will allow all of us to connect with our own inner lion energy. The Lion's Gate portal is activated due to the rising star Sirius, which coincides with this time of year. Sirius is considered our spiritual sun, and after disappearing from our night sky, it is now getting ready to return. Many ancient civilizations tracked the rising of Sirius, believing it was a powerful time of rebirth, abundance, spiritual advancement, and a shift into a higher state of consciousness. While the exact rising of Sirius back into the night sky ultimately depends on the latitude of where you are in the world, August 8th has become a power date due to honor the opening of the portal due to the numerology of 88. The number code 88 represents infinity, spiritual intelligence, and DNA activation. It is believed on this day we can integrate the high-frequency energies of Sirius straight into our being. You can think of this Sirius energy as a key, helping to unlock greater awareness, our destiny, new layers of our soul contract, and light codes that we came to this earth to explore and work with. While the Lion's Gate portal happens every year, 2021 is extra special, as it happens to coincide with the Leo new moon. Having a new moon can amplify the energy of the portal, turbocharging its effects and our ability to manifest. New moons are always a power time for intention setting, but this is even more so when the new moon falls in the highly creative sign of Leo and alongside the Lion's Gate portal. Think about what you want to create in your life. Allow this creation to come straight from your heart, and then put it out there into the world so it can be manifested into your reality. While this Lion's Gate new moon is a magical time for setting intentions, it is also a time of connecting with your higher self. In many ways, moving beyond intention setting and focusing on connecting and merging with your higher self can be far more powerful. Consciously connecting with your higher self allows you to reach a new place of freedom and power. Instead of wanting or grasping for things or telling the universe your wish list, you are open and accepting of whatever flows your way, and in a state of complete trust that all is unfolding for your highest good. Your higher self, the divine within you and all around you, always knows what is best for you and the journey of your soul. Working from this state allows you to work in harmony with the universe and the journey of your soul. By working from this place, you also tend to find that what you manifest is always automatically aligned with exactly what you need. And there is so much more to this article, but I just wanted to share that little blurb because it is so in line with everything that we always talk about from the perspective that we always share here. And this is such a powerful time to take advantage of this energy and to really connect with your own inner being, your connection to your higher self. It's interesting. Before I looked this up, I knew the Lionsgate was coming. My son was born on Lionsgate, and he's a very powerful lion being, and interestingly enough, has a Syrian connection as well. He was even given a Dogon blanket, which to me looks like it has little water portals all over it. But I digress. What I noticed this week was an increase in my awareness, my conscious awareness of my higher consciousness, of my higher self, of my multi-dimensional aspects, that in my consciousness, just my waking daily life, that I could hear that aspect of me so much more clearly. And I didn't think anything of it. I just thought, cool, I'm getting even stronger and better at this. I'm being able to do it more consciously. Now I realize that this energy is helping me out here. And what's wonderful is that we can accept these light codes that we are being offered and allow this code to stay within us so that we have this access all the time. And also, interestingly enough, this is what I've been talking about now for the last couple of weeks is crystals and light codes and things. And now here comes this portal energy where we have the ability to create the best life for ourselves with the best intentions. And like this article said, that when we are living in this knowing that we are on our path and doing the right thing and complete trust of ourselves, that everything just always lines up exactly the way it's supposed to. Creation is designed in such a beautiful way like this. It's really hard to trust it for us humans here, but it was designed for us to be able to manifest and do and create whatever we wanted. That's the whole point. Creator, God, wanting to experience.
Before we continue on with today's episode, I'd like to take a moment to share an exciting new development in my world that can benefit those of you who are ready to get out there and travel. If you've been listening to this podcast for a while, at some point you've most likely heard me talk about my personal hero's journey tale regarding the Inc. fastest growing private travel company I co-founded that imploded back in 2015. Well, out of the ashes of that challenging lesson, my brother and I started a new travel company called Hello Vacay, and an exciting new chapter has just unfolded in my travel company saga as Hello Vacay recently secured a huge partnership with the world's largest online travel agency, Priceline. Essentially, due to our past success working with them all those years ago, they have agreed to give us access to their deeply discounted private wholesale booking rates. Our new site, HelloVacay.com, is sort of like the Costco for hotel and alternate accommodations because it allows anyone to get access to these wholesale rates, which are up to 50% off the normal booking rates you'll find on all the other major online travel sites. The only caveat is that Priceline won't let us display these rates publicly because they're so much lower than even what you would see at Priceline.com. So to offer them, they insisted that we have a paid membership for people to get access to these much lower rates. And we have decided to give you all a free 1-year membership, which is currently $99 a year and most likely going to go up in price in the future. All we ask in return to redeem this $99 valued free year membership is to help us get the word out by taking 2 seconds to reshare a post about our launch on social media. Once you're a member, you will see that the discounts vary from city to city and season to season. But if you're traveling with any regularity, your savings will easily add up to hundreds or even thousands of dollars a year. I personally saved over $200 in one weekend when I went to Seattle not too long ago. Also, I'm honestly not sure how long my brother and partner will agree to allow me to run this free year offer. He's already changed it a few times on me, so if you plan to travel at all in the coming year, be sure to go to hellovacay.com/free year where you can easily reshare our launch post and then sign up to take advantage and get free access to wholesale travel booking rates while we're still offering it. That's spelled HELLOVACAY.com/free year. Journey well, everyone.
And in this beautiful time of creation, I thought we could talk a little bit about creation. And I find this topic so incredibly interesting because how can you really explain creation? But there's a lot of really great teachers and a lot of great books and a lot of wonderful information out there about the nothingness that we come from, the infinite nothingness that has created everything that we know and understand, everything that we are. We often hear it referred to by different terms of when we talk about the nothing and the manifest of what we are, the manifest or the unmanifest, the void or the non-void. And this void is where we all have come from, essentially the black hole, if you will. And Nikola Tesla said that what is considered as empty space is only a manifestation of matter that is not awake. No empty space on this planet nor in the universe. Black holes, of which astronomers speak, are the most powerful sources of energy and life. The black hole is a point which contains all of the information from all of the other parts in the universe. What we think about as empty space is not really empty at all. In fact, every cubic centimeter of empty space contains more energy than the total energy of all the matter in the known universe. So if you think about that, the power of the nothing, everything is in the nothing. And that's where we came from. And how did what the nothing was become what it is today? And that's where God comes in. That's where Creator comes in. Because this infinite nothingness at some point realized it was aware, that it was conscious and intelligent. And in that awareness, creation was born, or Creator, God, was born. That infinite intelligence, that focus of infinite light, of love, that has created everything that we are. It's an interesting way to think about creation. Infinity becoming aware. This concept I found in the Law of One many years ago, and it just resonated with me so incredibly well. That out of the infinite nothingness, at one point, all of that decided, hold on a second, I'm conscious. I am. And boom, there was creation. And maybe that was the Big Bang, right? I often think that it was. Or even metaphorically speaking, think about that. When infinite nothingness became aware, what happens? What kind of energy is that? Certainly a big sound, a big vibration, and a ton of light. And that's exactly how the universe was born. Sound, vibration, and light. First there was the word, right? That's written in the Bible. There are so many beautiful creation stories that tell it just like this. The Dogon, for example, they always talk about their belief in the material world that we live in being created from a profound, intrinsic, elemental plane of existence that is endlessly streaming out and flowing back into this physical expression of reality. A Dogon elder once expressed, to draw up and then return what one had drawn. That is the life of the world. And that is the purpose of the Creator, to go forth and learn, and then to come back and share and be one, truly understanding that oneness again, being really back and not in the illusory separation. If you could imagine the oneness being like a prism, and the illusory separation being all of the fractals of light that we are here, each one of us a fractal of Source. But when we go back to Source, we understand that we really are the prism. And that's a really powerful image if you think about it. You are a prism. You are a crystal of light. This is what you are made of. And that means that you are a seriously powerful being. You have the power of infinite potential. That's what you're made of. That's what exists all around you. All of this air, all of this empty space, it's infinite potential. That is a pretty fun thing to start to play with. Nikola Tesla, he also said, there are 4 laws of creation. The first is that the mind cannot conceive or mathematically measure the source of the whole bewildering and dark plot. In that plot fits the whole universe. The second law resides in expansive darkness, which is the true nature of light, of the inexplicable, and is transformed into light. The third law is the need for light to become a matter of light. The fourth law is there is no beginning or end. The 3 previous laws always take place, and creation is eternal. Eternal, ever-flowing, always present, all around us, all within us, never ending. This flow of creation is like a giant, eternal heartbeat that is constantly flowing and flowing outward and inward from the center. Infinity does have a center, and from the center all things come. What is the center of us? Our hearts. Our heart is the center of our energy system. And from our center is our most powerful point. This is our place of creation. When we create from our heart, this is where we can sit back and trust and know that you will always be exactly where you're supposed to be. It's as easy as that. It always is as easy as that. Being in the heart. Think of the heart center like the middle point of the infinity symbol. And imagine the power that comes from the movement there. There is always so much power right there in that point. And so, if we are able to bring in the awareness of our infinite potential and the understanding of who we are as beings of love in unity with all that there is, and we can do that in all of our situations, in every moment, then what we do is magnify, enhance, and empower our experience here. Being in the heart. Remind ourselves, remind our friends and loved ones. Put your hand on your heart and just ask yourself the questions there. That is the easiest way you will flow through life. Create and be and trust, reminding yourself that this is the place of creation. And when we can fully grasp and believe the truth in that and understand our unity with all that there is, then our power is truly immense. Our greatest power is love. In the bird tribes, they say that the rainbow is actually a half circle that we must complete in our hearts. And that is such a beautiful way to look at it. These colors that we all are, these infinite fractals of light, in order to complete this cycle here, we have to learn the lessons of love and come from every situation in this place. When we can complete this circle here, this is how we do it. This is how we move to the next level. This is how we have that next spiritual step that we get to move on to, completing this rainbow in our hearts. So that's a really good vision to have in our mind's eye as we go through the lion's portal, is a beautiful rainbow of love, ever beating, ever flowing out from your heart, sharing all that love and compassion and gratitude with the world. I love you all so, so much. Continue creating, continue loving. I'm going to leave you with a little song for today. This is Volo, Portals. Until next time, I love you all.
Also, before we cue up today's song, as a quick reminder, don't forget to download the Golden Key audio or ebook as my free gift to you at goldenkey.gift using the Golden Key code POSITIVEHEAD. And please, if you enjoy my gift, leave a positive review on Amazon so others can unlock their lives with the help of the Golden Key as well.